Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're watching Rude Rangers TV.
The views and opinions expressed during this program are entirely those of the show's hosts and do not necessarily reflect those of Rude Rangers Entertainment, its investors, management, advertisers, or staff. Don't sue us, y'all. We don't have any money.
Hey, my love bugs, and welcome back to Dear Daughter. I'm so glad you joined me today. Why do I always say that? Because I'm always joyous when I'm around you. And I get such love vibes from you in my email. So yeah, I'm so glad you joined me today. I want to discuss social distancing. All of us are fully aware of the 6 feet, and then they said 3 feet, and then they said no feet, and now we're back to whatever feet there is. And for me, I was cool with it because I've always told people when they come too close, hey, excuse me, my personal space, 3 feet, you know. I just don't like people just walking up on me, talking all close in my face. You know, back up. You know, if I can smell your breath, you way too close for me. But not only social distancing in the natural, but in the spiritual. The word says, love thy neighbor. It doesn't say like your neighbor. If God had given us the opportunity to like people, oh my goodness, there'd be blood running in the streets. And because he commanded us to love one another, there's a lot of stuff that people get away with that, you know, we just chalk it off to, you know what, I just want to be my father's daughter. You know, yeah, I should just slap water out your face, but I'm not because I'm my father's daughter. And he told me to love you. So I'm just going to love you, but I'm going to love you from over here. You know, social distance yourself from people who are really toxic. You know, they may be your friends, and that doesn't mean that they are absence of toxicity. You know, your friends can be very toxic. Every time you buy something, well, why did you buy those shoes in red? They would have looked better in black. And now you thinking, well, maybe I should have bought them in black. No, you wanted to buy those shoes in red. Shut up listening to your toxic friends. Or let's not even talk about a relationship. Well, you know, girl, I know you like him. So, you know, I'm just going to deal with it. But I just don't think he's the one for you. Really? You're single, ain't had a date since Atlantic Ocean was a pond. If you pay for a date, it still stands you up. But you think the person that I'm with is not good for me. Well, what type of judge would you be considering you don't have a relationship? I'm just saying, IJS. Distance yourself. Socially distance yourself from toxic folks. It's okay to love them from here. You don't have to be here. It is all right. They don't have to be on the other end of the phone all the time. Every event you go to, they don't have to be with you. You don't have to be around these people. Put 6 feet around your emotions. Put 6 feet around your heart. And safeguard yourself from these people that just need your love, not necessarily your presence. You know, love is, they're having a hard time and you can help them. Help them. That doesn't mean that after you help them that y'all have to go to dinner or you have to go to the movies or you have to go shoe shopping and get manis and petties. No, it just means if they need you, you're there for them because you love them, but you're not going to deal with them. You know, I don't mess with you like that. And many people have been very upset over that term. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't mess with you like that. That lets you know you're good with me. We're not going to dinner. You're not coming to my house, but you're good with me. I don't have any issues with you. I just don't mess with you because you probably are a messy type of person. You're toxic, or not everybody. You ain't gonna like everybody. Everybody just doesn't sit well with you, and that's okay. You have a right to make that decision. You have that right to social distance yourself from people. It is okay. It kills me when people say, yeah, but we're family. And I got to tell you, family can be some of the worst, the most toxic, the people that you need to love from back here and not here. Just because they share your DNA, they feel that they have a passport straight to abusing you. And you should take whatever behavior they give you because we're family. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to. You can social distance yourself and not feel bad because you share DNA doesn't mean that somebody that you're going to necessarily want to be around. I got to tell you, it's just the truth. It just is. So I hope that released some of you that have been having a toxic family member and you feel very bad because you don't want to interact and you're forced to, or you force yourself to. Stop forcing yourself to social distance yourself from them. Love them. If they need you, help them, but you ain't got to mess with them. Just know that. And you say, well, how do you know who I should remove myself from? Every time you go somewhere with someone, is there trouble? And the trouble isn't started by you. It's started by them. Remove yourself. You got to go. Because all they're ever going to do is have trouble. If you're around someone and all they do is talk about people, and they talk about people to you, and then they go to people and talk about you to them, you're out of here. Remove yourself. Remove yourself. I always lend you money. And, when I need money, especially my money, you don't have any, oh, you're still broke. That's okay. Don't worry about paying me back. Why? Because I'm out of here. I'm removing myself. We're good, but I ain't messing with you. You cannot borrow any more money from me. Why? Because your track record says you don't pay it back. And I don't go to work to support grown folks. You know what I'm saying? I go to work to support Yvonne and Yvonne's hopes, dreams, desires, Yvonne's bills, where Yvonne lives. But it's not to support some grown folks that go to work too and just don't have a great management of money. Nah, that's not at all what we're doing. So what do? I love you from back here and not up here because I'm going to social distance myself. And if you have people in your life like that and you want to, love from a different place, excuse me one moment. These glasses are killing me. Thank you so much for dealing with me and my glass issue. But if you want to know how to, successfully social distance yourself, you don't have to do it abruptly, especially if they're not making you want to just choke them to death. You can just, hey girl, you want to go shopping? Oh, not this weekend. I've got plans. Oh, can I come with you? No, not really. I'm going with some other people and they invited me, so I can't bring a +1. But I'll check you later, we'll talk soon. You're not lying. You are going to talk soon because that person is going to call you back. And, you'll have a little chit chat with them. And then when they do call you back and they're like, hey, what's up? I haven't heard from you. Well, I've been busy. You're not lying. You have been busy. You've been busy living your life without the stress of them in it. Oh, you're too busy for me? No, it's not that I'm too busy for you. I'm just trying to deal with me, and you're not lying. You are trying to deal with you. You're trying to deal with you without them, without them in your life, without them being a part of things that you do. And after a while, they usually catch the hint. They're not happy about it. It could bring on some bad feelings because of the fact of now they know that you are distancing yourself from them and they don't know why and they can't ask you. And sometimes they will. They'll be like, well, what's going on? Do you not want to be around me anymore? This is the time where you will have to be very creative because nobody wants to be rejected. And you definitely don't want to hurt the person's feelings because you love them. How is a tricky way to say, not a tricky way, a great way to say, mess with you no more, without saying it like that. And you can be truthful. You can say, the truth is every time we're together, there's a situation. I'm not happy about it. Trust me, I love you. But I just think, we need to, back off and maybe part ways right now because it's just not good for me, and if it was me and I was causing, you some issues, I would understand if you wanted to, back away also. So I just expect you and to hopefully understand and respect my wishes. Now that's how adults do it. Unfortunately, the person that you're talking to may not be able to accept that. So there could be an argument that ensues, some real bad feelings. And they're going to talk about you like a dog to friends, family, and foe. So, get ready for it. Or you could do the humane thing and just continue to say, hey, yeah, let me give you a call back later. You're not going to call her back later, so you're lying. You're not going to call him back. It could even be a friend that's a guy or a relationship. I'm not going to call you back later. I cannot continue on in this relationship. It is not doing me the good that I needed to do. So I need to end this. I need to end it. And earlier I was talking about family and, the one thing you can't choose is your family. They're going to be your family forever, but you can't choose how you interact with them. You don't have to go to every family dinner if that's not what you want to do. You don't have to go to every family event if that's not what you want to do. And don't let someone force you into it with that, oh, you're going to be the only one that's not going. Well, you know what? I will be the only one that's not going, but I will also be at peace. When I come back from break, I will further discuss how you social distance yourself from people you do not need to be close with. I'll be right back. Hope you will be too.
Next month, I'll be hosting my 7-day Bold, Fit, and Fabulous Masterclass. There, I'll be sharing tips and strategies that will allow you to begin taking the steps that you need to feel and look bold, fit, and fabulous in and out of the office. Are you ready to reclaim your time? Then visit me at thefitterwoman.com and let's get back to the business of you.
Hey, this is Jewel Tanker from the Jewel Tankard Show on Impact Network every Saturday. Or you can check out me and my family, the Tankards, on Prime Amazon or Chatter Talk Show on Fox Soul with my girls, Dr. Dee Freeman, Monique, Eilert Mosley, Real Talk Kim, and Holly Carter. And you are watching Rude Rangers TV.
David Axterby of Long Island Telecom. We are your cellular superstar. We have the best in no-contract cellular on every carrier in the United States. We also do portable MiFi units, home phone service. We could beat your cable company at their own game by providing you very inexpensive TV, and we are a Sirius XM dealer as well. We can create a website for you, give you a special corporate email, and we do credit card processing. 631-833-9679.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Hey, love bugs, you're back, and I'm so glad that you are. Listen, I'm talking about social distancing your heart and your mind from folks that you just don't mess with no more. And it's hard, but it can be done. And you know it has to be done. If you're around someone all of the time and all you feel is bad when you're with them, it's time for you to social distance your heart and your head and your whole body from them. You know, don't hang out. I talked about the family thing before break and how people like to always force you into family events. You don't have to do it. That choice is yours. I don't care who gets mad at you. That choice is absolutely yours. And you know, when they ask, you don't have to tell. You could just say, hey, I had something else to do. I hope everybody had a really great, blessed time. You know, same thing with your friends. Everybody's going out. You've chosen, I am not hanging out with these people this time. Last time it was an issue. They get on my nerves. Whatever it is, you do have the right to say, I'm not going to participate. No, I'm not going to do it. There is right and wrong ways of telling someone that you are removing yourself from their life. But if you let that person work it out, sometimes you don't even have to do it. I had said earlier, sometimes people get the hint. You know, they may say to you, our relationship isn't the same anymore, is it? No, it's not. You know, and you can't tell them. I'm a firm believer of telling the truth in a way that the person can always bounce back from it. Nobody wants to be rejected. So, hey, Yvonne, what's going on? You know, every time I call, you don't respond. You never want to go out anymore. What's going on? Well, you know, the few times that we have gone out and we've spoken on the phone, it really wasn't, you know, good for me. You know, matter of fact, I saw a lot of negativity. I'm not happy with that. So, you know, it's just not something I can do anymore because it just doesn't serve my purpose. You know, they'll probably call you selfish because if you end a sentence with serve my purpose, oh, so you're only thinking about yourself. As a matter of fact, yes, myself of not having to deal with you and all your mess. That's why I don't mess with you like that. Got it? You don't have to say all that, but that's what you're saying in your head. You know, that's exactly what you're saying in your head. We have to make boundaries. And when we make boundaries and we stay within the parameters of our own boundaries that we set, not only are we happier, people also understand what we will take and what we won't take. Example, you're out with bruh. You're in a relationship with bruh. You think bruh's in a relationship with you. The only time you can contact brother man is during the week, never on the weekend, and always late in the evening. It's not that he works 2 jobs. He doesn't even work overnight. He works a 9 to 5, just like you work a 9 to 5. Why is he always unavailable on the weekends? Why is he only available late at night? Let's ponder this. Because you're not the only chick he's messing with, and only late at night. Gotta be honest. That's that booty call. So how do you distance yourself away from someone that you become attached to and they are not giving you that attention? It's hard, but stop making the phone calls. Stop going to the house. Either they're going to call you and say, hey, what's good? You want to go out? Or they're not going to respond, and you don't have to worry about telling them anything. And exactly what I'm discussing here and now, you will know to be true. If you are dealing with a female friend and there's always some mess, sis, I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, I can't deal with it anymore. I can't deal with you running your mouth about everybody. I would rather just sit home and drink my tea than you dishing it out to me. Or, sis, every time we go somewhere, you got to let somebody have it. Don't nobody need nothing you got anymore. You've let enough people have it. You don't even have anything anymore to give. So stop it. I don't want to be involved in that type of environment. Well, you think you better than everybody else. No, I just think I'm better than to have to go through that. That's not what I want to go through. It's not. Work. Oh my goodness. Oh, I could talk about this all day, every day. You have a choice. If it is a job, a journey over broke, or just over broke, get another job. Oh, Yvonne, it's not that easy. It all depends on what type of job you have. All depends on what type of skills you have. And you don't leave a job and don't have the security of another one. So what you're doing is removing yourself as far as, okay, you talk that yang over there. I'm going to respect you because you're my boss. And I'm going to look for another job over here. I'm not going to hoop holler and yell. I'm not going to let everybody know. Because when I give you that resignation letter, you're going to be shocked. Oh, Yvonne, I didn't know you were not happy here. And in your mind, you're saying, working with you? Are you kidding me? Can you even survive you? Don't even have to have a conversation. Get another job. If you're in a career and you can take your expertise somewhere that you're going to be respected the way you want to be, take your expertise to the next level. You never have to stay around anything that doesn't benefit you. You can always social distance. Remember, the word says, love thy neighbor, not like them. When you are told to like somebody, it puts situations in place that you're very unhappy. To like someone, you like them, you have to deal with who they are. To like someone, you have to deal with what they do. To like someone, you have to deal with who they do it to and with. To love someone, all you have to do is love them. You don't have to do any of that other stuff. You see how cool God is? He released you. And we're always putting ourselves in bondage by interacting with people we don't have to interact with. Period. If someone doesn't understand, I love you, I got you if you need me, but I am not going to sit around here and talk about Betty Sue, Bonnie Bay, and Ruby all the time. No. I'm not going to do that. That's not who I am. I'm not doing it. You're not going to make me do it. Period. Point blank. That's it. That's it. I don't like the way you treat me as a human. I'm out. That's it. I don't mess with you like that. And it is okay. I don't know what is in the heart and minds of people that make them continue to interact with people that you need to be back here and not up here. TD Jakes says it best. I can't understand how you meet somebody 30 minutes and you're already discussing your personal life with them. And then you wonder why this person has now become entwined in your life and is causing havoc because you let them in. You let them in. I've said before, and if you haven't heard me say this, my mother will tell you she has 2 children. One, you will meet for 5 minutes and you feel as though you've known her for 20 years and you want her to be your friend forever. The other one, you will know for 20 years. You still feel like you just met her 5 minutes ago and you will never be able to interact with her unless she lets you. And that's very, very, very slim possibility. The last child is me. There aren't a lot of people in my circle. I don't deal with a lot of people's junk. I have no problem saying I don't mess with you like that. We good people, but I don't mess with you like that. Because I've learned to social distance myself from not only people, but situations that can hurt me. You know, a lot of us aren't even social distancing away from situations. You know that you go to somebody's house and somebody's there that doesn't necessarily like you or is always doing something to you, and you're walking up in that house. That's a situation you put yourself in, and why? You know, you never, ever, ever entertain someone who's entertaining ill will towards you. That I totally could never understand. Never. They talk about you like a dog. They've treated you like a dog, and you will sit down and eat dinner with them. My question is why? What did you expect to happen that did not happen in the past that's going to happen right now? I don't have a problem interacting with you, but I ain't gonna mess with you like that. I'm not eating dinner with you. We're not hanging out like that. There will be no phone calls. None of that. No. Because I know who you are. And who you are is not someone that needs to be in my circle. You know, my circle of life is what I call my friends, are people who feed into me. I don't have to speak to you every day, but when I speak to you, you give me something. My best friend from college, Tracy. You all have heard me talk about Tracy time and time again. Hopefully I will have Tracy as an interview because she is a stage 4 cancer, aggressive cancer survivor. Tracy has always been there for me. Whether it was her introducing me to guys that she thought would be really nice for me to be in my life, and that we could probably make a go of it, or whether she's on the phone talking me through something, whether she's there for my daughter and my grandkids. That's my bestie. That's my girl. She always has me. I can always trust her. My girl, Tanya. She's like a sister from another mother. I can trust her. She's got me. My friend David, we've been friends since 14 and 15. I can trust him. He has my back totally. If I need anything, he has me. My friend Richard, we've been friends since we were 11. He was the first one to point out that I have problems with low self-esteem. And he was the first person to try to infuse me with self-confidence so I wouldn't have that low self-esteem. Now, who wouldn't want a friend like that in their life? I've told you about 4 people who have brought some great things into my life. Why would I want somebody telling me, oh, girl, you see Cece got a new car? I bet you the man she with bought it. And I wonder if he married or something. Child, let me tell you something. Remove yourself from these people. Make sure that your circle is tight and right. And don't feel bad when you got to social distance yourself from these folks, because you don't mess with them like that. Until next time, my love bugs, kisses, hugs, and daps. I'll see you next time. Love ya.